Welcome to We're Talking Bears,
where we bring you the latest in the Chicago Bears experience.
I'm Uncle,
Nephew,
and I'm Son,
and we're talking Bears.
All right, nephew.
What's up?
What's up, man? Let's talk some defense.
Let's do it. You know,
man,
that's always what we love in Chicago.
Man, we got to play defense in Chicago, man. Come on. And I'm glad Pauls and Eberflus understand we have to play defense in Chicago. Chicago is a hard-hitting town. You know, it's not a soft place. And you know, they call it Chirac, right? It's not a soft place. So you got to have some hard-hitting dudes. And to start that off, bringing in as a free agent Andrew Billings, who is just a beast. He throws 300-pound men around like they're doing choreographed wrestling. It's ridiculous, you know. And so to grab a guy like that for the D-line, then you got Gervon Dexter Sr. is just a physical freak throwing people around. You've got Zach Pickens, again, another rookie physical freak. You got Yannick Ngakoue, a guy who never has less than 8 sacks a season. You've got Dominique Robinson, who is just a crazy athlete, but has worked all offseason on his strength so that he can make it through the season with the type of production that he had against San Francisco. You got DeMarcus Walker that just brings attitude and toughness. Hey, Terrell Lewis was let go, and after they let him go, they brought in a new guy off of claims, Khalid Kareem. I'm not too hot on him. I didn't like his film against the Bears, you know, but whatever. Justin Jones, I think he's going to have a much better season because of the people around him. So I'm feeling like just up front, we're physically bigger, we're physically tougher, we're physically stronger, and we have better athletes. And, you know, when your front four are tough, your whole defense improves.
For sure.
Yeah. What you think about these linebackers, man? We're talking about Dylan Cole, Tremaine Edmonds, TJ Edwards, Jack Sanborn, and Noah Sewell. What do you think about those awards?
I like them. A big upgrade to our linebacker room. And I'm not gonna lie, I was one of the Bears fans. I had to see the bigger picture from polls. I was one of the Bears fans last year that when we let Roquan go, I was kind of not understanding what we were doing in that regard. But I feel we've upgraded. We've definitely upgraded. Jack Sanborn was our boy, and he's back. You know, with some more talent around him. I like all of these guys, to be honest with you. So it was tough to see my boy go last year, Roquan go. But hey, these the new look guys on the Bears, and I feel like our defense has been upgraded.
Yeah, I agree with you. I kind of look at it like last year we had a Bugatti and 3 Hyundais. You know, right. and you know, you come back and you go, well, that's nice, but who wants to drive a Hyundai and get out of Bugatti and drive a Hyundai, right? So now I feel like, you know, we got you know, a Mercedes, a Porsche, and a BMW. And that, you know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not mad, right? Although the Bugatti is fantastic, I'd rather have a Mercedes, a Porsche, and a Beamer.
There you go. See, I like your car references. I like your car
references. Right. Then a Bugatti and a bunch of Hyundais, especially a bunch of old Hyundais.
Oh, Hyundai. Look, they're not even working.
It's not right. You're like, I gotta drive the Bugatti in the winter in the snow and ice. That's just not what you want to do. No, not in Chicago. So I like that change out. I honestly didn't know where he was going either, but fantastic work.
Right.
Hey, how about that cornerback room? Kyler Gordon, Jalen Johnson, Tyreek Stevenson, Terrell Smith, Jalen Jones. We got two Jalens,
Mm-hmm.
and Josh Blackwell. What are
Mm-hmm.
you thinking about that? I'm sorry, that cornerback room.
I like the cornerback room as well. Definite upgrades. Feeling like we only had Jalen Johnson, and then he was hurt. You get what I'm saying? So now we got. I like Stevenson a lot. We'll have Gordon back. Gordon was hitting. Gordon was hitting in
Gordon
the
was
preseason.
popping.
He was hitting.
Woo!
Um,
Damn, he was popping, folks.
Jalen Jones. I like it, man. I feel like we've upgraded. I'm really big on Tyreek Stevenson. Of course, Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon last year. I'm interested to see what these guys can do. Interested to see what they can do because it's tough when you have one really locked down corner and you got to switch them from side to side to stick the best guy. Hopefully, this allows us, a couple different looks. We can get out here and stick some of these receivers because last year we got killed last year. We got killed last year defensively. So
They took a match, lit us on fire. We burned. I mean, it was bad. It was bad, man. We got, like you said, we just didn't have enough quality
that's it.
cornerbacks
That's it.
last year that we could even cover your first three receivers.
That was it.
Now I think probably four of our guys could cover your top three receivers. So even if one goes down, we're still in good shape,
Right.
you know. So and if you bring out a fourth receiver, he's not getting anything,
Right.
versus kind of like with us when we put Velas out there as the fourth receiver, you got a problem trying to figure out who you're going to put on him.
Right.
If we're facing ourselves, the guy we put on Velas, we're not concerned. We're like, all right,
Right.
you brought your fourth out. Our fourth really deserves to actually be a starter.
Right. Right. I
Yeah.
agree. I agree.
Totally different world. Yep, that is an enormous upgrade. I think we upgraded the linebackers, and we had a great linebacker, but we upgraded the room. We upgraded the cornerback room.
Right.
We upgraded the defensive line, and let's talk safety.
There you go.
Honestly, we didn't need to upgrade this.
There you go.
Jaquan Brisker
Yep.
is the man.
Yep.
Eddie Jackson is the man.
Yep.
Elijah Hicks and AJ Thomas are good backups.
Yep.
What you gonna say?
I love it, man. I'm loving it. And we didn't even get to see Brisker in the preseason. We didn't get to see a lot of these guys together. You get what I'm saying? As they'll be in the season, and I feel like we still got some things to show that teams haven't seen, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm excited, man. I love Brisker. I loved Brisker last year. Eddie Jackson, of course. I hope he can get back to form. And I feel like with those guys back there, that's just gonna make it better for these corners that we do have. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, these guys, somebody's going to be open, free, and roaming, and
Yeah.
most guys don't have a Justin Fields to make you pay if you double cover their best two receivers.
Right.
We can do that to other teams,
Right.
and we've got speed everywhere. Our linebackers are fast.
Right.
We come on, we got you.
We
We
got
got
you.
you.
And I think what's the best thing to me is that we've upgraded. We've upgraded. There's not a spot on this. I can't look at a spot on the team where I feel like we've regressed. And I think that's
Yeah,
what I'm most excited about. That's what
yeah.
I'm most excited about. Is that
Yeah, you're absolutely
got
right. Every single room is better than it was last year, and people can laugh and say, "Yeah, but you guys are a 3-win team, so of course that's easy." Um, slim pickings. The other side is Poll still has us among one of the lowest salary caps in the league, so we have plenty of money to bring in more guys. Like we brought in Freeney, we could make a big deal if we wanted to. The other thing, we can pay our guys and keep them here. Then on top of that, next year we've got 2 first-round picks. So whatever room doesn't perform, you're
Yep.
getting a new starter, and he's probably taking your job.
Yep.
So right now every room has the opportunity that the starters perform excellently. Every room has that. Whichever room where you don't live up to what you're supposed to be, we've got a first round pick to replace you.
Right.
So two guys are going to be, and the second, really, probably three guys are going to lose their starting jobs, unless we're deep in the playoffs.
Right.
And we've got the money to pay Fields. We've got the money to pay these guys long term if they pan out. We got the money to pay Mooney. I think I love it. Hey, let's jump to special teams. We got a punter, Trenton Gill. We'll find out, right? We'll see how he does. We got long snapper.
Bombs in the preseason.
Yeah, he was. But, it doesn't count till the regular season.
Right.
Long snapper, Patrick Scales. Back for some more work. He's been around a while. And our boy, Cairo Santos.
Cairo Santos, of course.
And one of the most accurate kickers the NFL has ever seen. His numbers parallel Robbie Gould. He went on a 30-plus kick streak last year. I don't know why people give him a hard time. This guy kicked I don't know what it was, 35-plus field goals without missing any.
It's the extra points.
It's ridiculous.
When he missed extra points. I think that's why people were giving him a hard time.
He missed a couple extra points, but honestly, look, we're not trying to be Minnesota, where you lose by getting blown out and win by 1 point, right? Secondly, even with the missed extra points, his averages for kicks, he's a 90% kicker.
Yeah. Sure.
And that's hard to find, man. I know we want perfection, but if you're Minnesota and you expect your kicker to be the guy that wins, 13 games in a year, you got a problem.
Yeah.
You got a problem, right? Your kicker should not be the guy your kicker should win the big games. Right? When you're facing a really tough team and your kicker shouldn't be the guy winning the game when you're facing a 4-8 team.
Right.
It shouldn't even be in the sentence.
Right.
It should be. It shouldn't. And I don't think Eberflus is going to put up with that.
Right.
We walk in against a team that's 500, and it comes down to a last-minute kick by Santos. That's a problem. That's not supposed to happen.
Right.
Not when you're not as a good team. And I think we can elevate ourselves to say we're a good team. We're not a great team yet, but we're a good team.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. So the other thing is Cairo's never missed a kick in the playoffs.
Right.
So when you get him, and he's been in the playoffs several times. So it's not even before he came to the Bears. He doesn't miss. He like Gold. He doesn't miss in the playoffs. Let's get him to the playoffs so he can keep that streak going.
Right.
Just prove it. Prove you got the right guy. I want a guy who's with ice in his veins, that when it's 8 degrees outside with a wind chill of -15, he can kick it straight through the up yards from 48 yards.
All right.
Automatic. And we just have that confidence. This guy's going to make this kick. Right. We don't want a guy where the other team knows, call the timeout. This guy's gonna miss if you call the timeout.
Yeah.
No, we can't live with that. So yeah. I'm loving it. That's our line. I forgot about the defensive end. We let one guy go. We let go of Gotta look real quick. Who'd we let go of? We let go of Terrell Lewis. I don't know if I said that earlier. And then we picked up, Khalid Kareem, which again, we mentioned that. I don't think Kareem is a solution. He's just another guy. I think we're going to end up using a first rounder on that DN spot, unless we get a phenomenal year from Dominique Robinson. If he's phenomenal, Yannick is the man. You can re-sign him. If Yannick gives us 12 sacks and Dominique gives us 8 to 10, I think we got our starting DNs.
Right.
But if one of them doesn't perform at that level, then I think that's where that first round pick's going.
Yeah.
First, where do you think we're gonna use that first round pick on next year?
If I had to speculate now, I would say the defense. I would still think it's that. That would be my expectation. But I don't know. Like you said, we got to wait and see how they perform in the season and find out where those areas of need will be.
For sure.
You never know, man. I feel like Poles has been out there making moves, bringing in quality guys, and you never know, man. Sometimes these guys actually are great at what they do, and sometimes you just need to be in the right system, the right situation, around the right people with the right teammates, and it's all that you needed. So I'm excited to see what comes of that. But if I had to guess right now, I would think that our first round pick next year is going on the defensive side.
All right. I think we're both in agreement on that. Hey, I'm Uncle.
I'm Nephew.
And we're talking Bears.